Hello, Hello, Peaceful Valley Church. Great way to start out. It's Thursday. It's a beautiful day today. I'm hoping that you are enjoying your work week. Thank you for being with us today for our devotional. Yesterday, Pastor Josh introduced the idea of discipleship and encouraged us in the fact that we can all disciple others. Our job as Christians is to grow and mature. That's the intent of the Christian life, is that we would become more like Christ. But also in our own growth, God calls us to help others grow. That's what we call discipling or discipleship. I want us to turn in our Bibles to 2 Corinthians 13. There's an important question that Paul calls us to ask ourselves here at the end of 2 Corinthians, and it has to do with whether or not you're a believer. He says, test yourselves. But the reason that he's asking is not to try to convince you and I that we're not believers, but rather to convince us that we are, unless, of course, we fail the test. But he calls us to test ourselves, and again, the intent of that is to encourage the Corinthians to know they can grow in their faith, and they can help other people grow in their faith too. And so we're going to take that today to be our own exhortation, that we can do this. 2 Corinthians chapter 13, starting in verse 5. Now keep in mind, Paul has been talking in this whole letter about what it means to be growing and the function of the church to help people grow. And so here it is to the whole church, verse 5, examine yourselves to see whether you are in the faith. Test yourselves. Or do you not realize this about yourselves, that Jesus Christ is in you, unless indeed you fail to meet the test? Now he will continue on talking about how he as an apostle has passed the test. But still the call is to this church to realize you can help other people grow in their faith. You can help other people put sin to death and put on godly practices and love one another and seek unity and all of that. And so that's my encouragement to you today. You can do these things. I know that if for a lot of us who watched yesterday's devotional and we were wondering, how is it possible for me to help someone else grow in their faith when I don't really feel like I can? I don't really feel like I understand or that I have mature faith. But again, here's this question. If you're saved, do you not realize that Jesus Christ is in you? In you. Your union with Jesus means that you can effectively help other people to follow Christ because you have Christ in you. Not only is he the greatest lover of the souls of the people around you, he's the greatest power and the greatest authority, and all things have been put under his feet. He has all authority in heaven and on earth. And it's because of that reality, that Jesus has all authority, that you can disciple someone else. Now, this discipling could be in a number of different places. Quite often, we get the pictures in our head, they're so big we can never imagine helping somebody else. For parents, your children need discipled by you. It's a built-in deal. You also have neighbors. You've got coworkers. You've got friends. You've got family. And again, the picture of discipling can get so big that it becomes impossible. But it doesn't have to be big. All you have to do is find one person. That's really how it works. And what you'll find is you're not the perfect person helping the imperfect person become perfect. You are a carrier of Jesus Christ who has the opportunity to meet another carrier of Jesus Christ, and you actually grow together. We've heard it said, it's a little bit like one beggar telling another beggar where to find bread. That's kind of what we are. We aren't the perfect people. We are the broken people who understand that we're broken and that we're totally imperfect, but we've got Jesus. That's what we bring into a discipling relationship, is Christ. You can do this. Like Paul says here, do you not know that you have Jesus Christ in you? May we all be encouraged to speak words of discipling to one another, to do actions that help other people to grow. May we all take the opportunity to have conversations with our brothers and sisters that build them and grow them and encourage them and maybe exhort them or maybe confront them or whatever it takes, so that we would all, as one body, build that body up in love as we each play our part. This can be a beautiful thing, but it does take us each individually recognizing we've got Christ in us, and he wants to build other people up through that. So be encouraged today. Be motivated. Even think of a specific name. Write it down, make that phone call, engage in the conversation. And again, this isn't arrogance, as though we all think that we're perfect and we're going to help the imperfect. No, this is love. I know I need help. My guess is you probably need help. Can we get together and disciple one another? This is an excellent opportunity for the body of Christ to express the love of Christ to Christ's glory. Have a good day, Peaceful Valley Church. Goodbye.